On January 11th, we had a new moon in Capricorn. Coming up this week on Thursday, January 25th, there will be a full moon in Leo, bringing something to fruition that was put in place during that Capricorn new moon. This upcoming Leo full moon is also shining a light on Pluto, now in Aquarius. And so we've got the Aquarian energy in showing up for this full moon and helping guide us in our thinking. So as we look for this week at this upcoming full moon, the creativity and self-expression of Leo, let's put all these themes together and see what we come up with. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Sunday, January 21st. We are looking at the upcoming full moon in Leo that will be on January 25th. So we are, as I mentioned, in a moon cycle that began with the Capricorn new moon. Now, that Capricorn new moon is the seed time for the moon cycle. That is when whatever we planted, for better or worse, is what is coming to fruition. So it's why it's so important and potent for us to think about our positive intentions, our intentions for healing, for wellness, for good feelings, joy, abundance, whatever it looks like for you to thrive. Because when we put our energy into those positive intentions around the new moon, those are the seeds we are planting. If we are not consciously planting positive intentions, then we're planting the seeds of whatever is going on unconsciously. So if you're stressed, if you're worrying about something, if you're fretting, if you are, experiencing some stress or overwhelm or a lack of self-care, then that is what you are planting that will come to fruition around the full moon. So when something comes to fruition at the full moon, something is being revealed. It's simply shining a light on what you are creating. So what you are cultivating, whether it is conscious or unconscious, there will be a light that is shown. The light will be shining on that, whatever you've been planting, right? So it's giving you a peek into what that is creating, what outcomes you are putting your energy into, what it looks like, what it feels like. So now that is why sometimes at the full moon we can experience uh, some crazy things happening, right? Lunacy, lunatic. These are all words that are connected with moon, the word moon, Luna. And so when we feel like things are making us crazy, it's really because the universe is saying, hey, do you want to look at this? Do you want to consider what it is you're putting your energy into? Do you want to think about maybe prioritizing your self-care, for example, or something else positive in your life? So positive thinking, positive feelings. Again, it's not about denying the things that you really feel, because those things might need to be felt. They might need to be processed. They might need to come to the surface so they can be released. But we also want to remind ourselves that what we are creating in this process is something positive. Okay, so coming back to the energy of the Capricorn new moon from January 11th, we planted our seeds in the energy of Capricorn, which is about structure. It's about systems. It's about getting organized. So where do we want to plant our feet? Where do we want to strengthen our systems, our ways of being organized? Get our plans in place. Think about how we want to lay things out, what we want it to look like. So planning, scheduling, making your timeline for the year, would be a good thing to do. But also we want to think about making those decisions about our plans, about our structures, about what we're organizing around. We want to do it from a place of self-trust. So deepening into your own trust in yourself and your soul's knowing and your soul's wisdom. Trusting yourself, knowing what it looks like when you're listening to yourself, right? What is the difference between your own wisdom and some message that you've internalized from society? Like, I have to do XYZ in order to be pretty or in order to feel valued in this culture, right? Like, I have to do all these things and I'm supposed to be this way in order to earn money or to deserve the good things in life. But what if we trusted ourselves and we said to ourselves, I don't have to do those things that society tells me to do. I have to find the strength inside of myself to know who I am, to come across confidently as my authentic self, to do what I know how to do because it's built into me. So those are the kinds of things we want to get organized around, and we want to create systems that more fully reflect our authenticity. That is also, of course, being underscored by Pluto now in Aquarius. That is absolutely a reminder that we must be true to ourselves. We must be who we are, even when it pushes buttons, even when it doesn't fit into expectations. And so breaking out of those old molds is very Aquarian. We're going to be doing more of that as we go through this Pluto and Aquarius time. By the way, if you're new to this channel or just haven't been tuning in to the Pluto and Aquarius content, check out my YouTube playlists for Pluto and Aquarius, the significance of January 20th, yesterday's video that I posted on January 20th about Pluto going into Aquarius. And new thinking for new paradigms. So lots of great stuff on my channel about that. But today we're talking about the Leo full moon on Thursday and the significance of the fact that Leo is opposing Aquarius. So the sun is in Aquarius, the moon is in Leo. That is the definition of a full moon. The full moon is in, or the moon is in Leo on the full moon, and opposing sun, which is right there next to Pluto. So big, important time with this full moon to reflect, right? Shining a light on what we're creating, how we're getting organized, thinking about those deeper structures and systems, where we're coming from, that place of authenticity, what it means to be our true selves. So this is an underlying theme throughout this moon cycle, and even in a bigger picture in the time period we're in. What does it mean to be our true selves, to be authentic, to trust our own wisdom, our own knowing about who we are and how we need to move in the world, how we need to think from that place of authenticity, what it feels like to be our true selves. Okay, so all of that is like painting the picture of what to expect with this full moon. So the full moon being in Leo is about self-expression. Leo is the sign of being the center of attention. It's about expression, performance, royalty, creativity, right? It's about shining your light, being who you are in the world. And so there is something being revealed around this Leo full moon about what it looks like for you to express yourself authentically from that deeper grounded place of self-trust, which is what we are working on throughout this moon cycle, right? Where we planted our seeds on the Capricorn New Moon on January 11th. So we're working on strengthening who we are, trusting ourselves more fully, getting organized, creating new structures that are based more on our authenticity, our wholeness, our truth, who we really are. And now with the full moon in Leo on January 25th, we're going to be discovering what it looks like and feels like to shine our light from that place, from that work we've been doing on understanding more fully who we are and what it looks like to be me, to be you, to be whoever you are. Be your own person. So Leo energy is inviting us to express ourselves. What does that look like? It looks like moving in the world as yourself. It looks like doing things the way you do them and not the way someone else does them. It means being creative, doing art, dance, music, painting, writing, whatever is your thing. And so sharing, you want to share it. So who you are is important because it's a guide for you, right? You need to listen to your own guidance about making the right decisions for your life, moving forward in a way that's going to serve your soul the best, etc. But it's also about how you share, how you put that out into the world, how you shine your light, how you express yourself, what that looks like. So something that you're working on in your life wants to be seen, be seen by others. So sharing of who you are from that place of trusting yourself, from what you're learning about what it means to trust yourself, right? It's always a work in progress. You don't have it all figured out yet. That's not the point. The point is to put it out there, and that's the only way you're going to really see how it lands. So when you share, you see how other people receive what you have to offer. You learn from that. You go back, you tweak it, you learn more things, you get better at it, but you also get more clear about who you are. And then you keep repeating that process. And that's why we go through the moon cycles, because we get all these chances to keep doing it and redoing it. And we change and we evolve and we become more of who we are as we learn and grow. So this full moon is shining a light on self-expression, on creativity, on how you need to share, put it out there, be seen. So find some way to be seen, whether that's sharing something you've been working on to another pair of eyes, to telling your story and having someone listen, to thinking about your audience and how you want to perform for your audience and who they are and what they want and how what you have to offer can benefit others. So whatever it is you do in your life, think about self-expression, creativity, and think about doing that from a place of true authenticity, because that is where you will be the most effective and the most powerful in being who you are and doing what you do and offering it and sharing it. Sharing your gifts. If you're not really fully, completely sure what your gifts are and you're still figuring that out, try something, put it out there, see how it feels. There's nothing to lose because you're learning. It's a learning process. And so there are times in our learning process where we have to move on it. And that is what the fire signs are for. Fire signs are about action. You saw with the Aries moon in recent days that the Aries moon is about risk taking. So the Leo moon is about shining your light and being seen, but it's all about movement and putting yourself forward, moving from a place of purpose and what is meaningful to you. So don't be afraid to be who you are. Find your courage. That's a great word for this full moon. The courage to share, the courage to shine your light, the courage to be who you are. Thank you so much for being here. I am Marina Orms, and you can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. Got lots of great information on my website, and thank you for watching this video. Hit subscribe if you enjoy my videos, because your subscribing helps support my work. It means I can do more of these videos, and I am here every day providing you with the up to the minute astrological updates, the mood of the day, the moon of the day, and astrology for unshakable self-care. So how you can make the most out of what the planets are doing. Thanks again for being here and subscribing, for your likes and comments. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.